Good afternoon, everyone. I must first and foremost apologize to the technical team, because after what happened on Saturday, I think they would have wanted this team to train twice today to make up for the mistakes that were there. Unfortunately, by they intercepted that situation. So I'm sorry my they caused such a But on a serious note, I must say thank you to all of you here today. And also, I'm very much touched that the organizers of this event decided to ensure that my late sister, the one who was older than me, was 2 years older than me, we happened to have shared the same birthday on the same day, 16th of October. I don't know how it happened, but my parents probably did not plan it that way themselves. Unless maybe they had a very good time. So when will be the next one? Make sure it's the same date. But I must say, thank you very much. I feel very much tired. And I think this credits all the good things you said about me. I must also say that I thank all the founding fathers who were with us when we started, and those who are still around, and all the players that came and left. And it's not about me. I was only part of that strategy, and I was part of that team that took place. So I happen to be very happy, very lucky that God decided to preserve me to be still around today. So I thank God for that. But also, I'd like to say to you guys, despite what happened on Saturday, every game you play, you must know that there's always a lesson that you must always pick up in every game. Whether we've won the game, we've lost the game, football has taught me so many things. And one of them is that whenever you play a game, you must always think about that game and where you come from, and what experience you had in that game. That's how you become a better player. And I say to you, don't get despondent, because nothing is guaranteed in a sporting game, especially in a game of football. But all you need to do, my advice to you is that you must always make sure when you get onto that field of play, whether it's training, or it's a practice match, or it's a friendly match, your attitude must be the same. You must always be a change maker. You must always be a winner. You must always think to be a winner. And the only way you can succeed is if you believe that you are a winner, because that gives you strength. Because psychologically, the game is won up here. Whatever you execute on the field will depend on your frame of mind. So whatever you do, even when you are going to training now, you must always think. I was very fortunate of the coaches that I went through when I was still a youngster, when I was still playing. I learned a lot. But one thing that always stuck to my mind was one coach who instilled in me the belief that everything that I do on the field starts here. If it's not here, you can't be strong on the field of play. And that is why when we play a game, it's like chess. The chess players want to touch this thing. Already deciding the move that is going to counter that. So it's just like football is like that. If your mind is right, if you are tuned, you will always think ahead of your opponent because you are tuned. And everything starts here. When you miss a goal, when you trace it back, you realize that it started just before I got to the ball. I hadn't made up my mind. So I was just forced to hit the ball. So it tells you that everything should start here. I used to have a coach there who used to always, when we play, he'll always emphasize. He says you must think, don't do something because it happened accidentally. But sometimes it does. But what makes you a better player than the other players is that you think before. I played against one of the greatest players in the world. In fact, the greatest player during my lifetime is Pelé in America. That man, his eyes were like everywhere, it's just like the late Kaizer Motaung'S. You would think his eyes are all over here, because when he goes to the ball, before he even touches the ball, he already knows where the opponent is, because he thought before he went to the ball. So that is what I'm trying to tell you, that everything starts here. So when he ever does a move, he's already seen that the defender is here and I'm going to dummy him, or I'm going to do this. He doesn't get shocked or get, collide with the ball. Before it gets to him, he's already thought what he's going to do. And that's a player that I used to worship, because the way he played, he was always tightly marked everywhere. But his vision was unbelievable. Just like some of you were lucky to see Kaizer Motaung'S. Kaizer Motaung'S had the same kind of vision. And he knew where he is on the field of play every time. When you sit down and analyze your own game, you will realize some of these mistakes happened because you did not. I understand that other players must help you to and tell you when behind or something. But sometimes when you commit a mistake, it's because you did not know where you are. I could be coming into the box to come and defend a free kick or a set piece or corner kick, whatever the case might be. But if I'm going there, I have a role to play. You have to understand what role you're going to play. But you are going to add numbers and stand there and the ball comes, somebody comes and hits the ball in front of you into the goal. Why are you there for? These are some of the things I'm trying to, I'm sorry coach, I don't know how to coach. Just trying to share my experiences in this beautiful game. It's a beautiful game, we all love the game and we know what it does for us. So you have to be jealous about this game. You have to be jealous for you to be able to protect whatever you do. So gentlemen, the message I want to give you now is that despite what happened on Saturday, we are not going to win all the games. I'm saying to you, I'm still full of confidence. I still believe in all of you that this journey of this league now, we'll see the better as we go along. I still have confidence in you, despite what has happened to us so far. We stand here today, we could be on top of the Lord. Yes. If we are just one that game. And you know what, when you get to the top, it's not easy to stay there, but it's also gives an advantage because those who come to you come from a position of weakness, right? So anyway, good luck as we go forward, and thank you for the kind of sentiments that were expressed here today. I just discovered something that we discovered some new talents today. I wouldn't be surprised if one day Roma becomes a preacher. There are so many talents that can discover in this kind of environment. So we all have a role in our lives, and such kind of occasions sometimes bring the best out of some of us. So anyway, thank you very much for this kind gesture. I will keep on pushing you from behind. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then we'll cut pieces, and I know football are going to go train. Thank you for those pearls of wisdom, Mr. Chairman. Always appreciate that.
Can you scream when you get to the water?
Which one?
We're going to turn this way. Okay, we got to see. Cut from the other side. Cut from the other side.
Hey guys, the chairman's cutting.
We can all scream.
Yes, let's all scream. Another one. Guys, we'll be cutting for you. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Do we want photographs?
Yes, Joseph. Yes, son.
Check.
Make kumete. Alright, let's go live in peace. Richard is over here. Hey!
Okay, ladies.
The department that needs enjoy it here.
Guys, let the remainder of us
I'm marketing today. I'm marketing.
somebody's gonna help me in one board.